Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Well, today was the day where VYBZ Cartel had an emergency court hearing for his bail, to try and get bail for him. So prior to that, there were a lot of security forces downtown at the Supreme Court, because today is the day that he had to be in court. I think today's the second day. Anyway, had to be in court today, so there was a lot of police presence and made the trial for the bail application. But what he has been, as you can see in the headlines, he has been denied bail. VYBZ Cartel has been denied bail. His bail application has been denied. But guys, the funny thing is, I don't understand how big media houses such as RFM and them people, they came out and say he has been granted bail. Like they're trying, it's like they're clickbaiting for people to run with fake news. And when they put these news out, and it's not true, for a big company like those people, they should be able to come out, and if they made a mistake, they should be able to come out and say, guys, we made an error in whatever, but he has not been free. So it's like they're building up the hopes of the fans. I don't even know what they're doing, if they're cloud chasing or what, but I think it was very unprofessional of them to come up and tell us that he was out, and a lot of people ran with it, and then just to take the post down to replace it with he has been denied bail. So guys, as you can see, he had a court hearing today. He was denied bail. He has to go back to court, I think in June the 9th or somewhere like that. He has to go back to the bailing. He has to go back to court on that day. So let's stick around and see, and let us not run with a lot of these fake news like myself, because when I saw the news I thought he was actually out, but he's not out. That news clip was just for clout. I'm gonna insert some of the comments, because the readers were so disgusted with what they did, because they were practically lying in our faces, and no one has came out to apologize. So I'm gonna be inserting some clips as we go along. So guys, stay tuned and watch. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for watching. So guys, we have some comments that are coming up in the next section, and what you can do, you can pause the video, or you can slow the video down, if you know how to do. Yeah, well, you can pause the video or slow the video down so that you will be able to read what some of the comments are saying about the whole situation regarding the release of VYBZ Cartel and his co-accused Sean Storm and the other man, I forgot his name, but him and his co-accused. Okay, thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, guys, for more. So remember, slow the video down to read the comments, okay? You on some of the comments. Well, according to some of the comments, I would say they are split. They're split. A lot of them are coming out at the news channel that gave us the fake news. But in regards to whether he gets bail, yes or no, in the comments they are split comments. So some are saying he should be let out, and then others are saying, but at the end of the day, everyone has their opinion, and I guess whatever the court of the land says, that is what we have to go by. And at the moment, it doesn't look good to me. It doesn't look good, because if one court is saying this and then another court is saying that and another court is saying that, and the individual, that person is stuck in the middle. It's like that person is like the puppet, and the court system are like the puppet masters who are deciding what they're gonna do. It's just a confusing situation, and I was gonna say to myself, well, all we have to do is stay untouchable, but then I can't say that, because a lot of people, I know a lot of innocent people are incarcerated, so I'm not even gonna act as if that's not a fact. So it's redundant me trying to say stay out of trouble, because people can be literally in their houses, and if whatever is set against them, whatever it is in a negative way, what is to be is just gonna be. But it's just sad that I'm sure he's anticipating, his family, not just him and his co-accused, they're all anticipating freedom. Understand? Remember, guys, this is not they're trying Vybz Cartel to see whether or not he is guilty. Most of his supporters does not want to know whether or not he is guilty or not. That is not the thing for them. Most people, a lot of people, I wouldn't say most, but a lot of people, they're now going off the technicalities of the case, right? They're not they're not really concerned whether or not Lizard is here, yes or no. Most of the fanatics, most of cartel fanatics, them really not worried whether or not Lizard is here, there, or anywhere. They want to know that the world boss out and based on technicalities, and he should be out. Forget about Lizard, because according to them, Lizard was a terrible person and he was involved in this, that, or the other. But it's so sad. It's so sad that when especially when you're an entertainer in Jamaica, you're likely to get away with so many things. The general populace, the general public look at you in such, like them play such they look you in such a high light. It's as if to say whatever you're doing, as long as you're an entertainer, they will give you a pass. Not just entertainer, politician. Yeah, politician get off as well. As long as the people like you and they think that other people like you as well, and you're well known in society and you're well liked in society, it's like it doesn't matter what crime you do. Those people are going to say, let my people go, free my people, let my people go. They're not interested in whoever is on the other side of the fence. All they want to know is that they like their entertainment and the artist can produce good music and make them hold a good vibes. So that is all people are really going to be interested in. So I was reading one of the comment earlier today before the verdict was read, and the commenter was saying, why the heightened security? Why was the security heightened? But then he said, once you see the heightened security, that means him not get bail. And that commenter said it way before it came out that he was not granted bail. So he has to go back. I won't know, maybe Horizon. Nothing a GP, probably Horizon, he's that, I think. So him and him co-accuse and Storm, then will have to go back again and wait until the proper date. Because the proper date that was set for the hearing was June 9th. But because Cartel's lawyer, because the accused lawyer, they wanted to push it to see if they could get him an early release before the day. Because remember that he has Graves' disease. He's a sick man now. He's not like he was before, 10 years before he went into prison. But that's what the solicitors were trying to do, to get him to see if he can get an early bail. But the government people them say, no. We set a bail hearing for June 9th and your bail is going to be denied until June 9th. So guys, let's stay tuned and hear what will be going on. Guys, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Also remember to comment, because your comments are always welcome, negative or positive. We need to learn from them. Constructive criticism, that's how you learn, that's how you correct yourself, and that's how you make yourself better. So guys, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and let's just listen, sit back as we read some of these comments. Guys, you can slow or pause the comment so you are able to read it. Okay, so I will see you in 2. Peace.
Time. In fact, legislation in England gives you about 2 months to consider retrial. Something about 112 days maximum. Yeah, I do the math, because when I do my exam, it's me do it. The calculator will tell you lie. Don't trust technology. You say, I'm look good on TikTok and look good on see me in a real life. The people almost mob me downtown. Gaza man can't control him fans them almost tear off my garments. It's a good thing they don't know where my apartment there. Anyway, and I have to say this because it's so interesting. Interesting for the simple fact that what I discovered is, one, the decision today was initially taking place in courtroom 9, but the media was there. They represented in recognition of the importance and significance of not only Vybz Cartel, but the significance of this case and what has happened to one of our national treasures and his fellow friends. I'm going to put it like that. And as a result, the court was delayed significantly because there was a shout out to court administrator and with Tamsi Bailey, who is the registrar, who considered and had compassion and practicality along with the inspectors to move the court, because you would never knew COVID was ever in Jamaica. So, we were moved to the Chief Justice Court, Courtroom 1, very big, spacious court where Justice Thomas puts out her judgment on the habeas corpus. She did find that there was no lacuna in the law because naturally the Parliament and the Senate, they amended the law in November 2023. This is after the date was set for VYBZ Cartel hearing, and changed the Bail Act. And the Bail Act now comes into effect, says you can't get bail. If you never got bail before, you can't get bail while you're on appeal, waiting on your appeal, or as the judge says, the clear language, the determination of your appeal. In essence, one of the things, and when you're trying to appreciate law, one of the things that jump out at me was when the judge said that the Privy Council must have known that the legislation was amended, and as a result would not have made an order to keep them detained. So the absence of the order would be as a result of the Jamaica legislators contemplating that somebody who commits murder should not get bail and should remain. And that the charge from long before I was a lawyer still is in effect by some, by interpretation, which I have instructions to test elsewhere, and that will be done. So in essence, the habeas corpus, they're saying that although the conviction is quashed and although the Privy Council is the highest court, the appeal is not determined, and so the men will stay in prison until the charge itself, because the charge is revived when the conviction is quashed, and those documents that are on the court's file, it still have ammunition and weight, albeit it is the court that has to give the prosecution permission in the interest of justice to see if they can retry the case. So that said, we proceed to June 10th. What I will say is it's the law of the land, and we simply have to go to June 10th to determine the issue of retrial. And unfortunately, Mr. Palmer and others will have to wait until that time and a determination. So when June 4th comes, let me tell you now, so nobody run me down and chase me to my car and all of that. When the 14th of June comes, it is the court that has the power to say, I'll think about it or deal with it and consider liberty as according to Justice Thomas. It is that court that has the determination of liberty, even though the Parliament would have legislated in November 2023 that they have no jurisdiction to offer bail in the circumstances. And so the liberty of the men are not in limbo, it's not a lacuna, and so what that the conviction is quashed, they're still charged for murder, and that's how law is in Jamaica. So we have to deal with it, or do what we always do when litigants are dissatisfied. They appeal, because the process of justice goes all the way to the Privy Council. If you're dissatisfied at the first instance, the Court of Appeal, and then there. So we will see. If my instructions take me all the way to the Privy Council, that is what will have to happen. I did find that she took a lot of thought to it in the short space of time, and the judge ought to be commended for even entertaining the habeas corpus and coming to some ruling and giving us ruling expeditiously. If nothing else has happened in relation to the justice system, is that under the guidance of the Chief Justice, Justice Sykes, and I always have to big him up, when they talk about delay, not so much. And as you can see, here is the 30th of May. not Monday coming, the Monday after, we're in court to deal with this matter. And for people who are not in prison, it seems like, oh, that's just 2 weeks. But if you are in prison, you can appreciate the stress and the continued detention and remaining in abeyance is a psychological experience you don't want to know. Just take it from people who, when them in America and them finish them sentence and then them say go in immigration and try fight for stay America. Everybody sign paper and say, me I go to my yard because I can't take lock up no more. So can you imagine you have no business with DCS, but them hot and them have to bound by section 18, as the judge said, to keep you until the court says otherwise. So make no mistake, if COVID come tomorrow and court locked till 2050 and 3012, if that court order don't come, all who is water now we're all are going to disappear, not be alive anymore, and the order, because it remain on the file, people can't come out of prison. And it don't matter what the apex court says about a conviction being quashed, you just cannot come out until the order from the court saying that you can be released, even though you are not serving a sentence. And the Constitution, from my reading, does not contemplate that, but the judge has made a ruling, and if you are dissatisfied, you have to take it elsewhere. That's the best I can take it. But as I said, the mantra is God and time. And when I say World Boss is free, I maintain the positivity and know that when we deal with the issue of the relevant court, that most certainly, more than anything, that relevant court is the Privy Council. And whether it is that the citizen will get his redress only there, if that's what it looks like when it comes to who you are, where it is, if what it perceived to be. I don't think it's so, but if that's what it is, maybe the true question when we're dealing about what court we need to go to is considering issues like this and what justice looks like in 2024. But for me, the best part of the judge's ruling is when she said no orders as to costs, because men ask Christ when the state are going to have to pay because the Privy Council says so, and we don't have to give you back any money. So respect. And as I said, it wasn't a contentious application, and the judge was most helpful in trying to find an answer to what the clients and as well as the defense team believed is a lacuna in the law. And come on, this is Jamaica. Of course, we're still trying to get it right. Blessings on that topic. No.